Okay, I want to comment on several things here. Two of them are Wonder Deep Sea Sarah related. Now, the first, if you do a search on YouTube, type like testing 12 volt RV cooking appliances, something like that, you'll find a lot of these. Now, I think you probably want to watch one or two of these. I just saw them. I didn't really watch them because I wasn't really interested in buying a. Not right now. Maybe at some point in time I might, but get a crock pot and make something. If I try to, develop my culinary talents, but which I have none. But if you might be interested in one of the ones on Amazon, and you might want to see somebody test it in the field, see how well it works. Because I have no idea how well these work. One thing I'm thinking, anything 12 volt is going to be limited on wattage. I'm wondering how hot these things get. If they now for vegetables, I don't think you just want to soften them, but for like certain meats, like if like pork. Pork, you got to get. I don't know what the temperature is, but you got to get pork above a certain temperature to kill kill viruses in the pork. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if one of these 12 volt crock pots would do would do that or not. You might see if somebody's tested that here on YouTube, or you might just you could pre-cook it or just not, or only put veggies in the crock pot. I don't know, or just get some beef or something put in there. That's just one thought. Let's see. I was going to cover a couple of things here. Well, I was going to think about. I think about building a 12 volt DC fridge, because you can buy the Peltier modules here on YouTube on Amazon. But I thought, well, initially I'd probably just do like overnighters, and I could just toss a bag of ice. Like Costco's got like a 16-pound bag for a couple of bucks. I just toss that in a big ice chest, and a few things I want to keep cold, and that would the ice would be good for a couple of days. And maybe if I did RV life long term, hopefully shack up with somebody, takes somebody cute and interesting to go along with. That's what I'd long term, not right now, because I'm still working for a living. But like I said, if I just do it overnight, or I just toss ice in a test. Second thing I want to cover is Sarah Stocker. Mark something Lewis. I don't remember the middle name, but he's his full name on his channel. But he deleted a bunch of stuff. There was one that we thought that Sarah looked like a Monica. It was Monica Sarah McDowell or McDonald or something like that. I'm guessing that's probably it probably actually is a real person that he knew, and she probably dumped him. That's my guess, and he was trying to touch base. But in one of his videos, he said that she had killed every husband that she ever had. And I'm trying, for the life of me, I can't figure out why a guy would want to have anything to do with, if he truly thought that she was a killer like that, why did he want to be with her? Why was he trying to find her? That makes no sense. But I'm guessing this guy, he said he had a mental issue due to his time in the service. But advice I give to him was, hey, the videos that I watched weren't half bad. If you keep it up, you go out in the desert, you could probably find some chick that would, you'd probably want to get to know each other before you went out in the desert with somebody, because some people work together, some people don't. You wouldn't want to be out in the middle of nowhere, with somebody that. I've known a few women that might put a knife in you while you were sleeping. So you definitely want to know the person. You definitely want to know the person that you're with. You piss them off in a fight, then you say, "Well, let's just go to sleep." And she says, "Well, I'm gonna get even with you. I'm gonna just leave you out here in the desert, put a knife in you, leave you out in the desert, and let the wolves have you." Most women won't do that, but I've met one or two that might. I don't know, but so I want to know somebody pretty well before I spent time alone with them. Let's see. Advice I gave to Mark was, keep making YouTube videos. Go out in the desert. Don't be looking for anybody. Just go out in the desert and make it. Find places that are interesting and just make videos out there. Let's see. I think I covered everything here. Like I said, I'd like to do a few overnighters in some interesting spots. I know a few that's been on my bucket list for years and just haven't got out there. Want to get back out to Saddle Mountain out there by Tonopah. I can drive out there in 3 or 4 hours, or less than that probably, get Saddle Mountain, see if the Tonopah Witch Cave is still out there. My guess is the BLM probably blew it up, but there's resort out there, a hot springs resort or something, that's something Wonder Hussey might be interested in. Wonder Hussey, if you want to, of course, you can go out there by yourself, but hey, pick me up. I mean, something totally platonic, nothing romantic there, unless that's what you want. But I think if you wanted a boyfriend, you'd have one by now. Same thing for Wonder Jeeps. If you wanted a boyfriend, you'd have a boyfriend. Okay, let's see a couple more things. I'll save them for future videos. Okay, love you all. Bye-bye.